through, little fella. Come on.
I'm about to meet a woman who is completely committed to this land and its locals. Hey, good boy. During those horrible bushfires, she was on the front line battling to protect the native wildlife. Now, Rowena Horbelt has started a clever enterprise to share her love of the natural world.
Come on. Come on, boys. Good boy.
My name is Rowena Horbelt.
Yeah.
We are at Left Field Farm, which is a wildlife land trust sanctuary. My grandparents actually came here on their honeymoon, so they decided to come back to the island when they retired. I basically grew up with my grandparents here on Kangaroo Island.
Hey, Levi. Good girl.
Over the past decade, I've actually been rescuing little native orphaned animals, mostly wildlife, from the island.
Hello, Rowena.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really well. I'm Helena.
Hi,
so nice
to meet you.
And who are you?
This is Choco.
Hello, sweetheart. Oh, it loves a pat, though.
Doesn't know what's going
Amazing.
on.
I don't know where to look. I don't know whether to look at Choco. I don't know whether to look at the view. This is sensational. And so, with the wildlife, because this is a reserve, right?
Yes.
What kind of animals have you got?
Mostly kangaroos, wallabies, possums, but I also have some funny farm animals that, that have found me. I was in higher education and decided I needed to get back to Earth. Yeah. And this is my early midlife crisis, to be honest.
Cool. Who's a happy cow? Who's a happy cow? Yeah.
Sharing her crisis is Phil, her business and now life partner. Work was good. Then came the black summer fires of 2020.
Fires, that has always been my primal fear. Because Kangaroo Island, the problem here is it's not if it burns, it's when it burns.
The damage was devastating. More than a third of the island burned. 25,000 koalas were lost and more than 50,000 farm animals.
We were out in the firegrounds the whole time and, you see horrible things, but we focused on the live ones and we had about, probably 150, 200 kangaroos in this sanctuary at that stage, so it really was a sanctuary. We ended up putting out 18 tonne of food because there was just nothing out there anymore.
So land-based wildlife tours were off the table. What does that mean when your industry has gone kaput?
It was a tough one, but we noticed that every time the weather was good, we were on the ocean. And then we bought a little boat and we started hugging the coastline and thinking, my gosh, this is just nuts.
So they decided to take to the water and a new business was born. Look at him coming in like a bat out of hell. It's called Research and Discover Kangaroo Island, or RAD-KI Tours.
Okay, push off, everyone. Push off, I said.
Rowena and Phil take small group boat trips to the remote northwestern coastline of Kangaroo Island to introduce people to the astounding diversity of animals, landscape and geology. But these aren't ordinary tours. Go that way! The aim is to transform their clients from tourists to active citizen scientists, contributing important information to data monitoring and collection programs. And straight up, a common-nosed dolphin. Rose's lightbulb moment came after her work with local dolphin watch volunteer Tony Bartram. How much do we know about dolphins?
We know next to nothing about dolphins. Yeah. People think we know a lot because they're on T-shirts, in movies, on TV, all the rest, but they're actually listed as data deficient. And so getting baseline data about all species of dolphins is incredibly important.
What was the defining moment for you then when you went, we need to turn this into a business?
Well, we were out wide with some common dolphins and Rowena was bow riding. They all came up to the side of the boat and she's screaming like a 12-year-old girl at a birthday party. And I'm thinking, she's done this hundreds of times. If she's got that enthusiasm now, we've got to show people this, we've got to do it. So,
Helena, look at this.
Is that a seal?
No, it's an Australian sea lion.
Oh, wow.
Look, there's another one just there.
And they're both sea lions.
They're both sea lions,
Oh.
yeah. Look at him, look at that tummy. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. So they're one of the rarest sea lions or pinnipeds in the world now. So, yeah, look at them. And look at that, check that out. There's actually fur seals up there as well. Look, there's one little one right up the top there. Can you see
Oh,
it?
yeah, I can,
Little pup.
just jutting out on that bit there.
Hey, mate. He's itching his arm. There he is. Hello. Hello, beautiful.
The work that Ro and Phil are doing with the tourists and whatnot, how important is that to you and your research?
It's very important to us because it gives us a greater data flow, but also it means that we're getting to places we haven't been able to get to before. 85% of the animals you see here, you'll see nowhere else in the world. And that gives us greater actual attraction than the Great Barrier Reef.
Sue Coleman uses the information gathered on the tours to expand Dolphin Watch's database.
So this is a fluke shot. What we call a fluke shot is the back end of the whale, is the actual fingerprint of the whale.
Recording this kind of data is a huge benefit to animal conservation. The results of research from projects like Sue's have been used to inform local policies, contribute to formal and informal education, and support environmental sustainability on an island that's been through the ringer. Is there still PTSD on the island from the fires?
Yeah. Yeah, lots there. But our community is very resilient and we stick together, and I think when you've gone through something like that with your community, you want to be here even more. You have to keep smiling and doing what you're passionate about, you know? I mean, what else are you going to do?
Is it one of those ideas that it's such a good one that they think, why didn't I think of that?
No.
no.
Because it's too much bloody hard work. No, it's you know, it's not going to be an easy business to run, but it's going to be a fun business to run, and we're going to discover so much out there, you know, with that scientific background, and just we can't wait.